Hey guys, I'm here to get into Toy Story 3, which was directed by Unkrich and released in the year 2010. And I'll just never forget seeing this in theaters. And just completely tear-jerking. It instantly holds up as my favorite Toy Story. And I think it's a masterpiece of a trilogy. I think it's really all three of these really resonate as all-time favorites. And this third one is just a particular favorite. It's just how much it tugs on emotional chords in a lot of ways, like a lot of off emotional chords. It even seems like Unkrich was like watching some David Fincher films while making this. A lot of this even reminds me a little bit of a David Fincher kind of like perspective on just emotionally dark like places in a lot of ways. But no, it's like say the same around a Toy Story, but it's like it just really is kind of looking at the inner child of an adult, just kind of at an end, and it just really feels like it's just simply my favorite pace. It's my favorite story. I love all this. I love how all this evolves. It really feels like it just takes the foundation of the first two and just fully elevates the nostalgic level. So it just resonates perfectly, especially having grown up, seeing both of these back in the '90s when they were released, like childhood staples. I think it's wonderful to be part of the generation where this lands, and this is just like this actually feels really heavy. I really feel something when I think about this project and just how much it really just concludes. I know there's a fourth one out of it, but this really is feels like a masterful like kind of conclusion to this entire story. It's plenty adventurous in storytelling. It's often very funny. The characters are often hilarious. Well, it's just a very emotionally engaging and it's a wonderful story. Just about as far as dark subject matter, but kind of like it still has like this sort of like wonderful like Pixar perspective on like dark, which is almost just to like look at it from a very everyday lens. Just maybe like kind of facing you growing up and just like changing times. And how it's always going to feel a certain way for people in a lot of ways, but the emotions must flow accordingly, and that's kind of what this film just sort of represents in a lot of ways. And I love seeing Pixar make a film like this. This just really stands out. It's just a perfect moment in of the Pixar in general. Um, so entertaining, the animation's so good, the characters are wonderful. And it just holds up. It's like again, I think it's like I think when you watch it, like, it just has a way of plugging into emotional chords in a very original extent. It just lives up as a very heartwarming kind of film. And this is just strongly recommended. And how just how wild it goes about itself and its storytelling. It just sounds like it's having a lot of fun and entertainment value. It's strongly recommended all throughout. I absolutely love this. It's my favorite. That's my favorite of the trilogy. Just the changing of times. It's strongly recommended.